Banksia Securities Limited was a mortgage lender that had mainly operated for many years in rural Victoria. In October 2012, the company spectacularly collapsed, owing its mainly regional investors around $660 million. The collapse was particularly surprising, as the company's auditors had always signed unqualified audit opinions. Mr. Godfrey was the Banksia Group's managing director. In respect of 4 mortgage loans that had been identified by ASIC, Mr. Godfrey decided that they did not have to be impaired, even though there were sufficient warning signs that suggested otherwise. ASIC took civil proceedings against Mr. Godfrey, in which it alleged that he had failed to comply with the relevant impairment accounting standards. He had failed to recognise that the company's impairment policies and procedures were inadequate, and he had failed to draw either of these matters to the attention of his fellow directors. Directors have many obligations under the Corporations Act to ensure that their company's financial standards comply not only with the Corporations Act, but applicable accounting standards. The case of ASIC and Godfrey, which I have written about, is an important reminder to directors that ASIC will hold them to account if they do not live up to their obligations. For his sins, Mr. Godfrey was disqualified from managing corporations for 5 years and fined $25,000.